Basically, T.I. over the weekend, or on 50 Cent's birthday, actually. Yeah, he called out 50 Cent, and he basically went on IG Live and or some sort of live. I assume it's IG Live, and basically requested 50 Cent to step into a Verzuz.
Yeah.
And
go on, get G Unit.
Yeah, get
Dr.
G.
Dre.
I think he went a
Come
little too.
see the king, man. Come see the king.
He went a little too. What? Yeah, the Eminem was a little too far, even though. But yeah, he basically just let him know how ready he was.
We did a battle.
Yeah, based off, I think it was a page. I have it here. My homeboy sent it to me too, Greg.
Yeah.
It was a page already of basically like 20 tracks that they put together and they lined them up track for track. I did something on my own as well.
Yeah.
But
we did the tracks, but hold on. Before we actually get into our little battle, I want to ask Leah, T.I., 50 Cent, just in the broad scope, who do you like the most? And like, if there was a versus battle to take place in 20 songs, who would you want to hear the most? Or who do you like personally the most?
Music wise, 50.
G-Unit. What? We in here. It's because you're from New York, man.
That has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Like,
That's what's up.
They say I walk around like I got air so much.
Get Rich or Die Trying, like,
yeah.
that was, I remember when that came out. And that
Dope.
I forget how much ladies love 50 Cent. We always thought 50 Cent looked like a chipmunk to us, but like after seeing him talk to Vivica,
I said his music.
Damn, kid. Never mind. Sorry. Never mind.
So in the club when he came down and he was like,
you weren't feeling all that?
He was rapping
His
upside
music.
down and like, nah.
I appreciate his music. I
Okay.
appreciate his music at the time when I was listening to it.
Okay.
But he gives me a vibe that I don't really mess with. Like, I like if he, not attracted.
Okay. Well, okay. So it seems like we're gonna get into our little battle here that me and him did. That's why I had to ask you that, because you weren't there for the battle, but he had a list of what 50 Cent records what could possibly play and what T.I. records could actually play. And I'm for T.I. I don't know, like,
it's that southern shit. That's what it is.
No. Maybe it is. But I remember when Get Rich or Die Trying first came out, and I was like, I was in elementary at the time, and I remember like G-Unit. I remember I had the Reeboks. I had like, it was that powerful. Like,
fuck you mean?
like I was in the culture with the G-Unit, and I was like the Get Rich or Die Trying, the Many Men, the In the Club, the 21 Questions, all that was just fuego.
Basically.
But T.I., I really remember Urban Legend, and I remember growing up with more T.I. than 50. So that's why I would say that I'm more T.I. than 50, because I don't know. I heard
times, I think too.
Yeah, different times. Maybe different times. I just remember Urban Legend as Urban Legend, and I remember the King album the most. That I remember I used to like listen to like over. I think this was the days when, you know what I think it is? I think this is the days when I actually was able to access music on my own.
Yeah.
Without parents and without things like that. Like, I would have to like, sometimes I would have to like tell my mom. Shouts out to my mom. I know she watching right now. She was real mad. We didn't have video last time.
Shout out, mom.
But she was like, I mean, she used to actually take me to, I used to go to Brandsmart all the time and buy my albums. I remember I used to buy all Lupe Fiasco's albums. I was a kick push guy. And
you had a skateboard?
I indeed had a skateboard. Hey. I was definitely a skater, bro. And I had the chain, and I used to get picked on by everybody until it was cool.
You had the SBs on?
I don't think I had the S. I think I had a few, but I didn't have a lot. I had a few.
That's
like,
all that matters.
I didn't have a lot. I had like a few, but I used to have the chain and
mirror. Yo, what?
I used to have the chain back when it wasn't cool, before Lil Wayne. And people used to like, you know, but that was back in the days. But she used to take me to Brandsmart to buy my CDs, and it got to a point where I had my own computer, and you know, you get to a point where you're able to illegally download on your
Their
own.
share.
LimeWire.
Shouts out to LimeWire. Oh my God, LimeWire got started everything for us, music, anything for free. Shouts out to LimeWire. What I was actually saying with the albums, you know, I feel like I've gotten music on my own at that point.
Yeah.
So that what actually made me like T.I. more, because I remember downloading Urban Legend and I was actually like having like my $10 CD player from Walmart. I don't know if y'all remember those. The CD player from Walmart, and it come with the headphones and like you walk with that. And
What they call that shit? Walkman?
Walkman.
That
Yeah,
was the name, yeah.
It was the Sony Walkman. And I remember I used to go to Walgreens and I used to get the
You showing your age right now, bro.
pack
You
of
showing your
5
age.
CDs for $2 only at Walgreens because they was assorted colors.
yeah.
And you used to get those and you used to burn your CD.
Burn.
And
Those days are
burn
gone. Those days
your
are gone.
CD. Those days are what? You used to what? My son, pretty much, he has no clue what the TVs with the big booties look like.
I still got one in my old girl crib, but go ahead.
Boy, my son would be like, bro, what is that? What the fuck is that? like
That should have
like,
bitched the move. You
It
ever try to move
is.
one of them shits?
No.
Bro, don't get me started. I'm just used to flat screens now. I don't
Let's wait.
But anyways, yeah, so listen, I think I like that T.I. more in this versus battle because I got more accessible to it and I grew with it more than the actual 50. Yeah. So we did a little battle.
Yes, we did.
We played some records, you played some records. It was pretty much off the list though, but we were playing some records, and I'm gonna let you take the way, bro.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Yesterday, me and Dreams did some homework, and my previous experiences, especially in high school, what I realized is Miami music, especially nowadays, if you listen to the radio, because that's the freest and cheapest way you can listen to music.
Yeah,
they play the same shit. New York is way more advanced in music, and I didn't realize I didn't really appreciate New York music until I started getting older. One thing I will say, I mean, you were rooting for T.I.
Yeah.
This is what I will say.
I did listen to a lot of New York music.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
my bad.
Heavy Dipset.
One thing I will say is, I feel like people were asleep on T.I. For the most part.
Yeah.
Like I seen like one of my boys, Greg, one of my boys. Surgical 90s. He did some shit on his page, and like 83% went for 50. Don't get me wrong. I think 50 edges him out slightly, but I think me and you both came to the conclusion that it's a closer battle than people make.
It is close. That's the same. My bad for cutting you off, bro.
No,
that's the same thing they said on the Joe Budden podcast. They said you can think 50 all you want, but you would sleep on records T.I. got.
Basically. To be honest, I've listened to both of their catalogs. I'm not too heavy on them. I know 50 has a way better mixtape catalog than T.I. But as far as albums go, one thing that people sleep on T.I. T.I. has a way better catalog album wise. Because like me personally, we all know Get Rich or Die Trying. Get Rich or Die Trying. That album is bananas. That shit went diamond. So a lot of people feel like they run to that. 50 put like 21 songs out, and like out of all 21, like all them shits was great to me.
Yeah.
His second album, I feel like his last 2 albums was good, but I feel like it went on a decline. Like it went from best, good to whatever.
Damn.
T.I. I feel as
that's
though,
a good point.
Yeah. Trust me, that shit with AO technology, like
it
didn't really do people justice.
Wow.
There are some songs on there that like people from the streets probably relate to. Especially me and my boy, we talk about all the time, Greg. That's like a household hero of mine. But T.I., like if you look at his T.I. got like about like 4 or 5 albums that all had hits and all did well. I wrote down some stuff this morning. Basically, I have what we wrote down, and a page did a rivalry between the two.
Yeah.
Some of the hits, and I did it in chronological order.
Yeah.
You know, from 1 to 4. Basically, T.I.'s catalog would be 24s, Rubber Band Man, Never Scared.
Well, hold on. Actually, name them and put them against the
in
50.
Order?
Yeah. Well, no, not in order. Just like how we did
how
it.
they had it.
Yeah, and just put like what.
All right.
Do you have the score for what I said?
Yeah, I got this going.
Okay. Yeah, if you got the score.
Okay, round 1 they had Whatever You Like versus Candy Shop.
Definitely Candy Shop.
I'm sorry for y'all at home. We're gonna get more in tune with this. We want to play music, but at the same time, I think YouTube be coming at people for copyrights.
Yeah, we trying to monetize and get this money. And
okay,
they gonna hit us with the copyrights.
So yeah,
no dinero.
Matter of fact, since me and him already did this, we're gonna ask you as well. We gonna say what we chose because we got the scorecard. I think at the end of the day,
we had chime in as well.
We had
whichever one. If you remember, like. Which one you like the most?
We had it 11-7, but at the same time, I feel like they could have chose better records for T.I.
It was 7 to T.I.?
Yeah, 7 or 9. I had like a possible 2 or 3 records, but it is what it is.
Yeah, they left some out though. You did point that out.
Yeah.
It was a lot they left out.
One thing I will say about 50, like the records they play for T.I., and y'all will hear this as we say them, you can't sleep on 50 because 50 got like an album. To be honest, when I was doing 50, when I named him, 50 had like 8 or 10 records off just one album. That's how great 50 was. Or is.
Yeah.
But Whatever You Like versus Candy Shop. How you felt about that?
I'd have to say Candy Shop.
Definitely Candy Shop.
There's no debate.
I'm gonna take you to the candy shop. Yeah, definitely.
Round 2 was T.I.'s Motivation versus 50 Cent's What Up Gangsta. And if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken, that was a G Unit. What? We in here. What?
Did I pick 50 on that one too? I think I did pick 50 on that
I picked 50. I picked 50 as well.
So we giving it a 50. That's 2-2. What you say? You remember Motivation, Urban Legend?
Motivation was
songs in my head
brother.
right now, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do What Up Gangsta.
Yeah, okay.
That's 2-2. I mean 2-0.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you keeping count. The next round 3, You Don't Know Me versus If I Can't. Now I felt like they could have picked a better song.
You Don't Know Me.
T.I., yeah.
Definitely. Hey,
so
I ain't even got to say nothing.
Okay, cool.
So that's 2-1.
2-1. Appreciate you. The next round 4, Bring 'Em Out versus Disco Inferno.
Bring 'Em Out.
See, I'm glad she know what the fuck she talking about.
Yeah, but I think I pick that one? I think I picked. I did.
You picked Bring 'Em Out. Bring 'Em Out was a bigger.
Sure.
Bring 'Em Out was a bigger record, obviously. But
so that's 2-2.
Yeah.
It's such a different vibe.
If I can't, they could have picked a better song. I wouldn't have picked that.
Do it, homie, it can't be done. And I'm gonna get the champagne bottle drop to the top. Yeah. Okay. You gotta learn the words, man. You gotta learn the words. I'm just kidding.
I don't want to say all of them on here because it's cuss words, but it is what it is. Okay, round 5, 24s versus 21 questions.
What versus 21 questions?
24s. It don't even. You actually said who won.
I'm actually.
21 questions is a big record.
Of course, I'm gonna go with what becomes before 24. Like 21.
How you felt about it? That was a popular girl record.
21 cuts. He was like, what did he say? Do you love me like a fat kid love cake?
Okay. Do you love me like that? That was a bit, yeah. And I think he also said if I pull up in a buses, you still gonna love me and some shit like that.
If I work that. What?
Something if you still gonna love me. It was real shit though. It was real shit.
That was some real shit that people question till this day.
Unlike what I sent you today about the city girls, the way if they make the pussy talk. If you ain't buying them a Birkin, they don't want to hear that shit. You see how far rappers
disgusting.
Come? No. Let me stop you right there. There ain't nothing about that video was disgusting. That video was magnificent.
Great visuals, my man. Great visuals.
Doja Cat, we understand what you said.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
Doja Cat. Ooh.
All 3, I never realized how good all 3 of them looked until they put them on video.
I like Doja Cat.
I really like Doja Cat.
Nice,
yeah.
Bro.
I like
Hey Pops at home. If Pops you watching, I want you to Google these 3 people. I know you ain't really into what's going on nowadays, but when mommy ain't looking, I want you to Google Doja. Matter of fact, I come over there every weekend. He'll know. I'm gonna Google some people for me and Pops can talk like that now.
Yeah.
Doja Cat, Young Miami, and JT. Boy, JT. I was sleep on JT at first. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too. I was always Young Miami. Let
me tell you, you see, I'm holding on to the mic. All 3 of them are very beautiful women.
It was a very, very, very classy video.
I bet.
I
bet it was.
Very classy.
Jesus,
hey
take the
man,
wheel.
we talking about T.I. versus 50,
and
we got City Girls.
My bad. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta end it.
Okay.
Doja Cat, boy.
Jesus,
I can deal with Doja Cat, but I don't know about City Girls.
Man,
I can deal with Doja Cat.
You mean musically or just how they look?
Well, all her weird white supremacy shit. I just kind of forget about that.
It's funny how quickly you forget about shit when somebody starts shaking some ass in the video.
Man.
Ridiculous.
Okay, we gave that. There's 21 questions, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to round 6.
Yes.
ASAP by T.I. versus PIMP.
Definitely ASAP.
How you feel about it?
ASAP.
Definitely ASAP.
That was one of the rounds that I felt was real close, and I felt like it could have been a tie. I felt it.
PIMP was cool, but
PIMP was
that was a big record.
That was a big.
That's
record.
true. That's true.
I don't know what you heard about me, but that's why I said
it was different too. It was different. Like it was a
the video
record.
was nice too. Yeah, that's why I said it could be. I felt like that was the closest round out of the 5 or 6. Okay, so y'all said T.I. That's cool. It don't matter to me anyway. I'm a King.
I don't got the score no more.
Versus Just a Little Bit. And
I'm
that's
a King,
and that's why I question
I'm
whoever.
going with Just a Little
you can
Bit.
tell whoever did this just press suffer because ain't no way in hell T.I. I'm a King. You better get on your job. I'm gonna play just a little bit after that.
True.
But Just a Little Bit was also a big record. But
Yeah.
how y'all feel about it?
Just a little bit was dope.
That shit
I
was
remember the video.
Yeah.
It's so hard though.
It seemed like he was like in somewhere like Dominican Republic or like
50 had some
somewhere
nice girl records,
exotic,
bro.
and it was like this
I don't really wanna
stupid.
read what
It was
you
back
did,
before
man.
Airbnb, so they really rented a mansion. So like,
And he was like kissing the touching a little bit.
It was
get the
dope.
lick in it in a little bit.
yeah, it was dope. It was dope. And I
right.
remember that used to come on like Rap City.
Okay.
You know, like
City.
yeah.
Okay. So we'll let you say last say.
Yo, y'all remember Direct Effect on MTV with Lala?
I ain't had cable back in the days.
No?
So yeah.
You
yeah.
remember the show with Lala?
I ain't had cable till
You
I
remember-
started paying for cable.
You
When I
remember
moved out, that's when
Lala
I
was
got
on
cable.
MTV though.
Yeah.
Did
You
not-
remember?
You
Okay.
heard what I said? I ain't had cable back in the day. When you met me is when I got cable.
What?
Yeah, basically. I had cable at one point in time, but my parents.
So you wasn't watching no?
I had to
You
catch
ain't
it through
see
my
Rap
friends on
City?
YouTube.
Know the basement.
You ain't see the
I-
Rap City basement?
I
Seas
had to catch it through my friend. What part of I ain't had cable
My bad.
back?
I'm
Bro,
still
I was watching.
asking you because I'm trying to have hope.
How long you been down here in Miami?
10 years.
Okay, y'all remember WLRN, PBS?
Of course.
That's what the fuck I was watching. It was Arthur, all that shit like that. My parents was not playing that shit.
Man.
So yeah,
All right, then little bit in your realm. What
I had to-
like
I had to
what
catch
you're
it through-
saying?
I had to catch it
know
through
you
school and
remember
Facebook.
Recess.
that's me and my dad went to go see Recess at California Club. This is for Miami people, bro. They remember what California Club is. Come on now, we went to go see that at California Club, but I really ain't watch.
Wow, California Club.
My
That's
pops and
taking
mom
it
wasn't
back.
playing that shit.
That's taking it back.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're a real Miamian if you remember California Club.
Yeah, okay. So
Sheesh.
yeah, Recess. My that was the one movie my pops stayed up. He watched. He loved that movie. Shout out to pops.
Bruh, just to tell age,
Yeah.
you know, it's one movie I seen at California Club.
What?
Soul Food.
Okay. All right, bro. They don't understand.
I just
bro.
freaking watch Soul Food. But anyways,
But
continue.
first off, if you under the age of 21, you shouldn't be able to allow to subscribe to this goddamn podcast.
No. Fuck that.
If you under,
we need everybody. I don't care if you're 92, you're 13. We got a clean version for you.
I'm just joking.
We
I'm just
need
joking. Yeah, yeah.
every subscriber. We need
that does mean a lot.
every speckle.
This is for entertainment, but it also,
This is-
it helps. It
yes,
helps.
please. If you haven't already, liking is cool, but hit that subscribe button. We trying to get to 1,000.
What I will say is,
Appreciate
anybody
you, though.
under the age of, since we all damn near 30 here, if you under the age of 23 or 4, you cannot talk to us about music. Period. Point
Period.
blank. Period.
Period.
You was not around.
Yeah,
You
and once
probably
again,
ended
if we had a button, it would have been pressed.
Yeah.
It would have been pressed.
You cannot talk to us about music. Only 25 and older up in it. To be real, it should be 27 older, but it is what it is.
For sure. What round we on, bro?
A little bit. And
Yeah.
We gave it to a little bit.
What did you think? Okay, a little bit.
What was it against? I'm a King, you said?
Yeah, I'm a king. I
it's
love that.
bad
I love that
because
song.
They're both good, but like they're both good for a certain moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end, I'll say what rounds we gave what rounds, and then it is what it is. But the next round is Rubber Band Man versus
Rubber Band.
In the Club.
Wow, there's a ton of
Oh,
Yeah, that's
even as wild as a Taliban he is, we gotta give it to In the Club, man. Dang,
In the club was a big record. He was hanging upside down doing the squats, the sit-ups. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Okay, the next round that this page gave, it was Dead and Gone by T.I. with Justin Timberlake versus Ayo Technology. So feature
both
versus
of them
feature.
was records that I skipped.
What's crazy is both of them featured the same guy, which was Justin Timberlake.
That's crazy.
So
that
Justin
they got
Timberlake,
that at
you get
the
a
right
W.
time. True that.
So Dead and Gone, I'm gonna have to give that to Dead and Gone because at this point 50 was washed.
Yeah,
like,
that AO Technology.
That shit
wasn't
was
feeling
whack. That shit was.
Did you
whack.
like that AO Technology?
Not so much.
Okay.
Me neither.
Dead and Gone was okay to me. I could deal with.
Was that on Curtis?
That was on Curtis.
So I was definitely bumping Kanye Graduation all the time around that time.
Yeah,
I was not listening to Curtis.
50's
I was not listening to Curtis.
52 albums was about all you needed.
Kanye ate that boy for that whole little. Remember he was on. Oh, I don't.
That goes back to what T.I. was saying. That's why he was like,
I don't know if you were watching.
No, come on, man, don't do me like this. Is like, I ain't have cable, but I had YouTube. Bro.
If you
come
were
on
watching
now, bro.
106 in Park and 50 came on and was like,
Y'all were trying me in school, bro. I ain't like people like y'all, bro. Go ahead. What you saying,
bro? Kanye was cool about it,
yeah.
You know. And 50 Cent was like, "Oh, I'm gonna squash this boy." He wear backpacks and polos and this
They
and that.
were so mean to him. He
They
was
was
trying to rap
so
for so
mean.
long.
Who, Kanye?
Yes, he was trying to rap, and they were.
Yeah, Kanye was a
clowning.
producer before he was a rapper.
But Pete, let me. I took it back earlier this week, right? I was like, yo, you remember Kanye Graduation lyrics? You remember all the lyrics, even Graduation, even Late Registration. Was he writing then?
Probably.
He was writing his stuff.
Okay, so all the stuff that we got now, he's just not writing.
I think he's
because it's like if he was writing that, what is the problem? Because is that why people always say they miss the old Kanye?
People change.
Like he just don't write the same no more.
People change through time.
Because the shit he was saying back then, to this day, I be like,
dropout,
I be like, yo, he was spitting.
Yeah.
He was spitting like
the hunger's real back when you ain't got it like that. You got it. Well,
nah, he was on and Graduation.
Yeah,
he was on. Even in little pieces, 808s and Heartbreak. Yeah. Even though it was like a sad album.
Yeah, that was your favorite. I remember you said that. That was one of your favorites.
All time favorite. Yeah. Say You Will.
Say You Will. I remember Lil Wayne. I mean, not Lil Wayne. Wiz Khalifa hopped on the remix.
So many people hopped on the remix.
And then
Drake, Big Sean, everybody who had a mixtape at that time.
Love Lockdown. Those are the songs. And Pinocchio Story, shit like that. It was cool.
Yeah, Pinocchio Story was dope. Yeah. But yeah, the lyrics back. I'm so off topic, but the lyrics back then was just like crazy. Yeah,
but shit different now. You know, it is what it is. It's probably the Kardashian curse. But the next round is all of they picked a younger record by a more recent record, All About the Money featuring Young Thug versus I Get Money. So it went money on money. How y'all feel about that?
I Get Money.
Y'all about the money? Yeah, I'm gonna go with I Get Money.
No debate. No, since we already did it, I really want to hear what she said. So she chose what we chose. Okay, the next round, Big Shit Poppin' versus I Whip Your Head Boy.
I Whip Your Head.
Wow, see that New York shit?
Yeah.
Now for you folks at home, Big Shit.
I definitely pick Big Shit Poppin'.
Big Shit Poppin' was a big record.
That's anytime you on NBA, you watching the game, you watching anything. That they playing that.
Matter of fact,
they playing that.
I remember last year, a couple years ago, I think it was last year, when everybody was dissing Tory Lanez. It probably was 2 years ago, cause time flies. It was Don Q, and I think the girl that he was talking to that made that diss track about you had Beijing all in between my legs and yada yada. What's it? Cash. I hope I'm not wrong, but it might have been Cash Doll. She did it over the I Whip Your Head Boy beat.
She definitely did.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, that was a nice diss track. Me and him had Big Shit Popping, but I understand that was a close round too. I Whip Your Head Boy, so we'll understand. For you folks at home, you can tell us what you think about that round.
Your head, boy.
That shit was classic.
Yeah.
The next round is now. Why you want to go and do that, Lil? Okay.
That was an amazing record. That was an amazing record.
Yeah. Versus. I want to get to know you.
Oh yeah, I remember we had a little conflict of that.
That was like almost. I'm sorry about that. That was almost like a tie dust too.
Yeah. So he picked The Joe record, of course, and then we talked a little bit about how like Power and 50 Cent and
what do you
correlation.
Think? I want to get to. Oh, well, now why you want to go and do that? No, yeah, that's.
I'm curious. What you gonna?
Wow,
pick?
she was on your side with that. I like.
Oh, you pick the T.I.
Versus. I want to get to know you.
Yeah, T.I.
What we also said was that's probably why 50 reached out to Joe and put him on the Power soundtrack.
True.
Because you see how long niggas got alliances. But I picked the Joe record. I felt like it was more classic. Why you want to do that? I feel like that's a big record, but at the same time, like you don't think of that when you think. Well, to me, I don't think of that when I think of T.I.
But hold up.
Yeah.
So I after we did that, I actually went back and I listened to it a little bit more, and the Why You Wanna. It's maybe one of T.I.'s most different records.
Yeah, it is.
I like the beat.
Yeah, I like the beat. Like I was never like if they was to play that instrumental and I never heard Why You Wanna and they would say, "Oh, T.I.'s gonna get on this beat." I'm like, "What?"
Matter of fact,
that doesn't make sense.
Now that you think about it, T.I. actually like not only that, it was a very unique record. It was real good.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent, that's a G Unit project. That ain't really all 50.
Yeah, it sounded like some expensive vacation, lavish, you spending time with the person you love and just getting away from everybody type record. It was like, when you want to go and do that, love. But then the beat was just like so different. It was like a tropical.
Yeah, it was nice, bro.
That was a good
like
sample.
tropical with money. Yeah.
The next round, this is where like I feel like we should have picked the records, and whoever this page is, like I gave y'all credit with the first couple. They picked No Matter What off the album Paper Trail.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell they picked that for. Verse, and then 50 Cent, whoever they camp was, picked what they were supposed to pick, which was Patiently Waiting with Eminem.
Definitely patiently.
I've been patiently waiting for a track this full on. If you run on your ass to get rolled on.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end, I'll post some other. I'll name some songs that I thought should have been picked, but it is what it is. Okay, the next round is "Got Your Back" with Carrie. Hold
on. My bad. Do you remember Rider Music?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Rider Music,
50 Cent?
and it was another one
off of the Massacre.
Yeah, Rider Music was good. Out of Control with Mobb Deep was also good.
Yeah,
I wrote them down.
That was good.
For T.I.'s, I'll say them now because they're not in there. Big Rich Town should have been played. I'm the Man with the remix or the regular with T.I. I want to get. Well, no, that's it. There. Hustler's Ambition. They didn't play that. Window Shopper. How to Rob. Stunt 101. I Smell Panocha or Pussy. I Whip Your Head. They didn't put that. Love Rants. The Up remix. So Seductive featuring Tony Ayo and the Realest Niggas with B.I.G. And for T.I., Praying for Help, Why You Mad, King Back, Talking to You, Dead and Gone, Soldier, Shoulder Lean, Magic.
These are records that was played, you're saying, or not played?
Not played.
They played Soldier though.
Oh yeah, my bad. Well, okay, Magic, Memories Back Then, Ain't I, Rest in Peace.
Ain't I, wow, Young L.A.
Okay.
Ain't I.
Yeah. So yeah, those are some of the records that they didn't play. But yeah, that record that you said by. What was it?
Well, so I'm a Rider Music with 50. Definitely, that's one I remember off the top. But definitely,
Baltimore music was good.
So I was actually talking about Rider Music with 50. I really like, and then with T.I., I was actually talking about Stand Up Guy, and there was another one I played. I just can't remember exactly which one
was it. Talking to You?
No,
you told me to. Let me see if I can find it. T.I. Think about it in the meantime, but it is what it is. Let me see.
But if we can't remember, we can move on. It's
okay,
good,
all right. Well, let me see.
But there was definitely records that should have been could have been on that list that wasn't on the list for sure.
Ski Mask Way, all of a love thing, a Baltimore love thing was also.
Oh yeah,
good.
all of that 50 was fire. I was going more on like T.I.'s that wasn't played.
Okay, what we're gonna do next is I don't know why they picked "Got Your Back" with Carrie Hilson. That was the next song by T.I. "Got Your Back" with Carrie Hilson. I realized when I YouTubed it was a big record, but 50 replied with "Wankster." You see what I mean?
Yeah.
50 was so dominant. You gotta really play good records because we all here just by looking at each other we picked Wankster. And we didn't. Yeah, me and him had the same thing going on. But, now the next song is good. You love this song, "Let's Get Away" by Tia. Hey, let's get away.
Oh yeah, I actually put that on IG story the other day.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, the "Let's Get Away" was dope. I be liking those exotic tropical records. I don't know. I be
fucking videographer. That's what it is. That's what you like.
But I be really be wanting to get away.
You know what these songs remind me of? Remember when it takes me back to when Ludacris did his verse and "We Pimpin' All Over the World." How it was all over the world. Yeah, that was versus "Have a Baby by Me, Baby, Be a Billionaire." How you feel about that? That was a nice ass line. I know girls all over the world felt that shit. "Have a baby by me, baby.
Be a millionaire."
We know what we picked.
What was it against?
Hey, let's get away.
Oh, definitely for me.
Come on.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
My bad.
All right.
I'm thinking of, I like the vibe more. But "Let's Get Away."
All right. For the next song, we got T.I.'s "Top Back" versus "Hustler's Ambition" by 50 Cent.
This was a very hard one for me. But "Hustler's Ambition" was really good too.
I like
though.
my girls down low, down low, down low, down low,
That is not what he said.
down low, down low. I like my girls.
Okay.
I like it in the bed. Down low,
What?
down low, down low.
That was not in the song.
Oh, so,
But bruh, that instrument.
I like my girls down
That's
low,
like the
down
ultimate.
low, down low, down low, down low, down low, down low. I like my
That's like the ultimate band song. Like if on Drumline, like if he was like, what song we was gonna play?
Sorry, y'all.
It was definitely gonna be something like that. Like,
Yep.
I like my girls down low, down low, down low, down low, down low. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Y'all came to a conclusion?
Yeah.
Hustler's Ambition was nice though.
But hold on, before we come to the conclusion, I'm sorry.
Down low.
Yeah.
I ain't got no more dollars, but I want you down low.
Okay.
Down low.
Okay, but Pete, hold on.
Down low.
Hustler's Ambition?
Yeah, that was a nice record by 50 Cent, to be honest with you.
Do you remember that record? That was like it was the movie.
Did I say I like my girls down?
Yes, you did.
Down.
It was like the song for the movie. What was the name of the movie?
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
It was on that album actually.
It was like the
Soundtrack.
the trailer for the movie.
Shout out to Tavion and Tyrell because they told me about it. I got to shoot them some congratulations. As an older head, I never seen Get Rich or Die Trying. I know people gonna criticize me for that, but
man.
My cousin Tyrell, he the one that put me onto that song. So yeah, appreciate you for that, young blood.
I don't know. I'm still leaning more towards
Top Back.
That's perfectly fine.
Now with me, right?
Yeah.
I'm definitely in my head. I'm like, go with Top Back, go with Top Back. But I remember.
I like my girls down low.
I remember like the Hustler's Ambition as well. So that one was the one I had a tie on.
That was a possible tie as well.
I had a tie on that one. I had a tie on that one for me at least.
Okay.
So what was the next round?
The next round was they actually started to heat up with T.I. Not really. I'm sorry. They picked "My Love" with Justin Timberlake. That was a great song, but 50 did what 50 did, and they picked "Hated the Lover," the Underdogs on top, and I'm gonna shine until the dark drop.
Oh man,
50.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a game record.
Which is why I said what we both said.
Yeah.
The T.I. camp could have picked better records.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I told you. I don't know if I told you this. I know I told you this off camera, but the game used to be my favorite rapper back in the days. Like, I used to rock with the game like a lot. I don't know.
Okay, the next round, because we, they picked the Soldier verse. I Need a Soldier. That was like a little girl anthem. I don't know the rest of the lyrics
I was
because
in elementary when that came
I
out.
wasn't really singing to no men's, but it is what it is. You remember that song?
I
Need a
remember it was like
Soldier?
all type of dances. behind
Destiny's
that.
looking back on the album now, they was real nasty because they when they were talking about male extremities. They had like the dripping sound. If you go back and listen to that album, they
Wow, I didn't know that.
you go listen to it.
Yep.
They had they had like water, like never mind. They know what's going on. Versus, this is how we do.
Soldier versus This Is How We Do. I'm picking
Fresh
This
like
Is How We Do. I'm definitely picking This Is How We Do.
Basically. And the last round to clean things up. What you know about that? What you know about versus Many Men?
Damn,
Many
though.
Men.
Versus Many Men, though?
Yeah, bro. They ain't shoot.
That was another one that was a tie, bro.
Fuck this list, bro. They ain't. I don't know what the fuck they were picking at the end of the day.
Hey, so listen, let's. Oh, okay. So we pretty much dissected that battle. We hope it happens. If it doesn't, we hope it happens because I definitely want to see T.I. versus 50. So
or 50 or 50 and T.I. versus anyone. I feel like we come from the generation where I feel like Jeezy need to get involved.
That was a good pick though.
Yeah, 50 need to get involved. Rick Ross need to get involved. Some of the smaller shit. Pretty Ricky could go up against somebody like anybody. Like go out there because at the end of the day, you see the results from the verses. Timberland and Swiss is doing their thing. You only gonna make money off of it. We want to see it, so like we encourage y'all boys. Like we appreciate the good music.
Yeah.
Go out there and do it. Like it is what it is.